lovely Abby Miles coming. And we have two lovely acts this section, and then we all get to go home. And it's very, very warm, so we'll keep things moving. We're going to sing a lovely song. Does everyone know the song Dude Looks Like a Lady?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Dude
looks like a lady.
Keep going.
Dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady.
Fucking hate crime.
Dyslexic transvestite walked into a bar. Never underestimate the importance of good entrance music. It was either that or Mysterious Girl. So my name's Abby Miles, the world's premier female meatloaf impersonator. They've asked me along to sing a few songs tonight. But I won't do that. So I was brought up in the 1980s with all the strong male role models of the time. Prince, Freddie Mercury, Jimmy Cranky. My father was a pantomime dame. Oh yes, he was. And my mother was a seamstress. She used to try dresses on me because she couldn't afford to buy a dummy. Luckily, I escaped unscathed with no lasting psychological effects. So the more observant amongst you are probably thinking, Susan Boyler's let herself go. So I'd just like to clear up the obvious question on all your minds. No, this is not my natural hair colour. So I am in fact transgendered. I know, I hide it well. I'm the only person I know who threw their own gender reveal party. So I've actually been diagnosed with something called gender dysphoria. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically it means I'm not comfortable in my own foreskin. So coming out to my parents was quite difficult. My father was in hospital following a massive heart attack. He was very ill, and my mum, understandably, was worried. So I thought, I know, I'll take her mind off it. So I sat her down, I explained everything, and her words have stuck with me. She said, I really don't understand, but I support you. Maybe now isn't a good time to tell your dad, though. My mum's always saying daft things that make me chuckle, though. I went round to see them the other day. I was wearing a lovely green dress. And my mum was sat there, she looked at me, she said, I'm trying to think who you remind me of from the telly. I said, who's that then? And she said, well, yesterday, I was watching Shrek. And my own mum thinks I look like Princess Bloody Fiona. Last time I get a Mac makeover. But I have learned a lot about hair and makeup now. One day I might put some of it into practice. Don't hold your breath, it takes hours to look this mediocre. And it's quite difficult being of a certain age as well. Like most of my friends, I'm on HRT. They're all going through menopause. I'm going through puberty. So good, I did it twice. I've had a few unwelcome side effects with the HRT though. Recently I've discovered I've completely lost the ability to parallel park. Yeah, I no longer understand the offside rule. And quite frequently I come close to peeing myself. That's mainly because I don't know what toilet I'm allowed to use anymore. It's not all bad though. I do tick a lot more diversity boxes now, so that's a bonus. I make a banging gravy. But I always get a seat on the bus. I think that's mostly because I look pregnant though. I was, as I say, I grew up in the 80s. Oh no, not yet. Bear that in mind for about a minute. It's not all fun and games though. I can go from horny teenager to evil hell bitch in the time it takes to eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's. I have had a few of them in my time. This is the body as Empic forgot. I am on the large side. I do identify as skinny though. I'm what they call trans-slender. But I have recently been diagnosed with a very inconvenient combination of illnesses. Apparently I have bulimia and amnesia. Binge eat, I forget to vomit. But now, as I said earlier, I grew up in the 1980s, which makes me part of Generation X, which is great. For those of you who don't know what Generation X is all about, basically we were born dead inside. Emotionless, cynical, borderline sociopaths. That does read a lot like my Tinder profile. Give it a swipe, you will be disappointed. But we didn't have to worry about that back in the 80s. We could do real life dating, believe it or not. It existed, it was a thing. We could go to the pub, have a few pints, meet the love of our life, have a drunken fumble out the back, get stuck with them until the kids leave for uni. But pubs have given way to coffee shops now, haven't they? You go into the caffeine emporiums, you see all the kids there on dates. I say dates, they're on their phones, ignoring each other. But I was actually in one the other day, and there was a middle-aged guy there on his own. No phone, no laptop, just drinking coffee. Like a psychopath. But dating is actually really complicated for me now. Most of my friends are straight, cis females, so we just go out to regular bars. That and the fact I won't go to gay bars because I hate ABBA and steps. Yeah, it's difficult though. If I see a girl I like at a bar now, gone are the days I'd go up and ask if she was single. Now I have to ask if she's got a gay sister. But my social life is great now. One of the girls from work invited me out to bottomless brunch at Coyote Ugly. Great. I did not realise that bottomless meant drinks, not dress code. That's the last time they get me to dance on the bar. Certainly put the cock in cocktails that night. Yeah, and I'm very critical, believe it or not, of fashion. I know I'm stood here looking like a librarian. But an ex-girlfriend of mine was very excited one day. She said, I want to get myself a pair of dungarees. No dungarees. Two types of people are allowed dungarees. Decorators, pregnant women. You're neither? No dungarees. 3 months later, very excitedly, she came up. She said, I can get a pair of dungarees now. I thought, brilliant, my kitchen is finally getting painted. No, it's the other reason. Unfortunately, that came to nothing. It was a very sad time. On the bright side, though, no dungarees. Good times. So I'm one of those people who still doesn't know what they want to be if they grow up. I wish I'd paid more attention to the careers lessons in school, but they seem pointless. You just did that test, didn't you, where they told you what your ideal job was, and it always came back as brain surgeon or bin collector. There's never a middle ground. And to make life difficult for me as well, I found out I was red-green colourblind. That took all the good jobs off the table. I was actually in Greggs the other day, though. I asked for red sauce on my bacon roll, and they gave me brown. Still don't know whose fault that was. But I've decided I thought I'd give the comedy thing a go. I've always loved comedy. Ironically, it's only now I've had the balls to do it. But I've been trying to work on ways to make my comedy a lot funnier. I've been studying some of the old classic comedians. And I realised they all had either addiction issues or some deep personal trauma to draw from. Obviously, I have none of that. So I'm going to have to do something about this. So I know I'll get myself a drug habit. That's going to work. I did what all middle-aged women do. I went on to Facebook to see what I could find. And it's right, I found a local meth dealer. No, someone should have gone to Specsavers. It was a local moth dealer. My front room now looks like Silence of the Lambs. But I did actually write and publish my life story last year.
Ooh.
Abnormal, available from all good bookshops and Amazon. Please buy it. I'll get about 40 pence. It'll be worth it. I did do a book signing last week in Waterstones. Yeah. I wrote I Hate You on 9 3/4 Harry Potter books. Banned for life. So, that's me done. Before I go though, as per contractual obligation, I feel I should tell an actual joke. How many gender critical people does it take to change a light bulb? What do you mean change? You can't change your light bulb. You've always been a light bulb. You'll always be a light bulb. Thank you everyone. Good night. What is that? When did that get there? What's the purpose of that? Did you put that there?
You're gonna find out.